The red one. Are you talking about the skateboard? Oh. I mean, as soon as you start moving it, it just automatically come on. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know me, never riding, your favorite rider or not. And I got this school called the E-Skate Racing Academy, E-R-A. I'm still getting used to saying it myself. But at the E-Skate Racing Academy, I teach kids how to ride electric skateboards, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Actually, today I'm here to talk about the SE-1 electric skateboard from Skateboards Electric. And the thing about that board is it's amazing. The front trucks have 10 bearings in it. It's a big ball bearing. I don't know. Am I even doing this right now? Let me see. Because if this don't look right, I'm not gonna keep doing it. All right. So now the mic is on, and hopefully this sounds a little bit better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know me. I'm never riding. And if you saw me at Eastgate Con, then you know I was riding the Skateboards Electric SE-1 race board. 62 inches long, longest production board in history. In fact, I did a whole review on it, so I'm just going to go into my notes, go off script a little bit, go back to the script a little bit, and hopefully I can explain exactly what happened when I stepped on my favorite skateboard that I've ever stepped on, because this thing really feels amazing, and everyone that stepped on it at Eastgate Con said the same thing.
But like this thing, like sounds so incredibly good, especially for how long it is. Like it's deceptively.
Right. Right, it's nimble. Don't feel heavy. Don't feel heavy. Don't feel heavy. It's nice. You got to get people on this thing. Because once they get on it, that's a very, very, very nice board. I believe.
This thing just really feels nimble and responsive, and not what they expected at all. So I'll try not to make this boring by just going straightly off my text, but I'll tell you right now, this has definitely been one of the hardest reviews I've ever done on a skateboard. And the main reason why is because this skateboard has never existed before. The technology that went into it, patented by Skateboards Electronics and Thomas Ophil. I can never say his name right. All right. I apologize for not asking the proper way to pronounce your name. I'm thinking Olifant. If I got it wrong, I apologize. He's the owner of Skateboard Electronics, and he is the patent holding owner of the new truck technology that is on the SE-1. One of the reasons why this review is so hard is because I've never had anything to compare this to before. There's nothing like it on the market. It just is what it is. There's nothing like it on the market. If you go to the website, you can see at Skateboards Electric with the S, skateboardselectric.com. You can see all the patent drawings and displays of the trucks and just exactly how they go together, some of the schematics, and why they're so different than anything you've ever seen before. The second reason why this review was so hard for me to do is because all I want to say is wow. And in fact, I even told Thomas, you just could have named this skateboard Wow, because it has the wow factor all over it, from the deck to the trucks to the brakes. I mean, it's to the throttle. It's an amazing board. If you had a chance to ride it, you know what I'm talking about. I'll tell you, when I first saw it, I didn't think much of it. It was a long board. I didn't think it was going to be able to do what it could do, turn the way it turns, moves the way it moves, handle the curves the way it does. At 62 inches long, it's the longest board I've ever ridden. It's definitely, like I said, probably the longest production board in the world. And it handles like a dream. It moves like a dream. It's nimble, very responsive. So let's see here. So I was on the demo track at Eastgate Con 2025. And if you know, the demo track was not as wide as the racetrack. The racetrack was 30 feet wide. I know because I helped put it together myself. The demo track was probably like 10 feet wide at some of its narrowest points. and it was a double horseshoe. So basically, you go around a horseshoe, and you go back around a horseshoe, and you got this real tight hairpin turn, and you go up the straightaway, and that's where you exit or enter at. So it was a double horseshoe with a hairpin, and it was a simple track, but it was really nice if you wanted to, practice your carve, toe side, hill side. Got the job done excellently. And then on the second day, they actually reversed it, so you could practice toe side, hill side instead of hillside, toe side. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I was impressed with its size, but I just had no clue what it can do, and I really didn't think it could do what it did, which is move. Like I said, on the demo track, there was a particular spot with a hairpin turn that even a lot of regular size skateboards and EUCs were having trouble making that turn at full speed. Now, I took the SE-1 on a practice lap. Again, really looking forward to that hairpin turn and expecting not to make it, and it made it. So then I did another lap and I went faster and it made it again. And the faster I went, the more it just kept making it. Like usually when you ride a board and you're hitting curves, the faster you go, you want a centrifugal force really wants to take you out wide. And that, of course, is a law of physics. But this board is defying the law of physics because it just kept riding like it was on rails. It's very planted on the ground. I was able to slide it and drift it a little, but it was all calculated and planned, and I never felt like I was losing control of the board. Again, just handles amazing, amazingly handling on this board. I'll go into some of the details. This board represents a significant leap in the world of e-skate. I don't know if these trucks will be able to go on other skateboards. Probably not, because most skateboard decks are built, every skateboard deck, except for like the race boards, Stooges and things like that, the Meepo with the Stooge links. Every other board though has a pivot cup. But what this board has is a metal pivot shaft that a titanium axle goes through that is sitting on a pin. So you got a metal pivot shaft coming down from the top of your board. Through that 90 degrees, you got your regular skateboard axle. Through the middle of that axle is a pin that's balancing everything on that one pin. And then you got the tie rods, the dampening rods that allow the adjusting of the dampening feeling. Again, go on the website and look at the schematics and all. If you haven't seen it, look at the picture, look at the videos of me riding, which I'm probably showing right now while I'm talking. But yeah, I did not think that the SE-1 could make those turns. And nobody thought that SE-1 could make those turns. And everybody was wrong because it made those turns phenomenally. Okay? Phenomenally. And wow, that's just all you can really say. All right, I'll get into some of the technical stuff because I know people like to hear a lot of technical stuff. Back to the pivot shaft mechanism of the truck. And then we'll get to the deck because there's an amazing secret on that deck that we'll get to. But let's talk about the trucks because the trucks are incredibly new. You've never seen anything like this. Again, it has a pivot shaft mechanism. The unique pivot shaft allows for unparalleled range of motion, enabling the board to dynamically adapt to different riding conditions. This is made possible by the bearings integrated in the upper truck plate, which I said again is going through the deck, and then they facilitate a smooth pivoting traditional truck feel. It's technical, folks. It's never been done before. I'm probably just going to keep saying that over and over. You really have to ride this board to understand the feeling. Words just can't describe it. Nimble, what does that mean to you? When you get on this board, you understand the board moves any which way you want it to go. I'll even break it down like this for a moment. One of the smoothest, silkiest, delightful boards that I've ever stepped on was a bamboo GTR from Evolve. That thing on some like BOA wheels, it just feels like glass. It's smooth, it's beautiful, it excites your feet the moment you're on it. You want to carve, you want to roll. That's what this board does. But it's not bamboo and it's not short. It's 62 inches long. I'm going to go into the deck for a minute. It's 62 inches long and it's carbon fiber. but it's bouncing. It flexes. There's a flex to this deck that is unlike any other carbon fiber deck you've ever stepped on. How he got a carbon fiber deck to be so responsive and flexible is amazing, because I've been on surfboards, carbon fiber boogie boards, carbon fiber skateboards with from other companies. They don't do that deck. Their decks don't do what this deck does. Matter of fact, come out to some of my e-skate racing academy classes, and you can take a demo ride on it there. So let's see. Back to the trucks for a minute. The steering rods are spring-loaded and introduce a revolutionary spring-loaded compression dampening action, which controls the board's steering response even at high speeds. When I was racing on this board, I never got a speed wobble. I only had the board for a day to really practice and tune it to my style, and I made some minor changes. Getting the bushings right, getting up to speed, getting the bushings a little tighter, getting my turns down, making micro adjustments just to get it to feel like I wanted it to feel, and wasn't hard at all to just keep making minor adjustments. You can feel it. Quarter turns, half turns on the trucks respond like you would expect them to. You can feel every quarter turn of stiffness being added or reduced to the trucks. So just like traditional trucks, they're very adjustable, and the response of your adjustments is instantaneous. You definitely feel it. All right, so let's see. So with the steering link, so we got the spring-loaded steering tie rods. And then we have the adjustable steering link angles. So these tie rods can move up and down into 3 different positions, and those positions help, create a carvier feel or a more stable feel. Again, a lot of options with these trucks, very highly adjustable. Now, speaking of high, let's go to the high bearing count, because the front trucks have 10 bearings, the rear trucks have 12 bearings. The trucks deliver exceptional smooth performance. This high bearing count minimizes friction and enhances the overall ride quality. Imagine if you've ever been in a Rolls Royce, it's like that. It's like a Lincoln, it's like a Rolls Royce. The feeling is really smooth. You're just planning. You're planning, and all the movements feel natural and fluid and not forced. Um, Yeah, it's just a very fluid board. I guess that's another word you can use to really describe it. It's a very fluid board. The patent is protected, so Thomas holds the patent, and that ensures that this innovative technology will remain exclusively to Skateboards Electric and the SE-1. Of course, that's until someone offers Tom $1 billion, but that's another interview for another time, and we're not getting to that right now. The point is, you've never been there before. I guarantee it. Ride that board. I'm going to be going around giving demos to as many people as I can, because this thing is sick. This thing is sick. And for those who don't want to ride the long board because you aren't 6'3", 6'4" like me and Tom, we got a short version too. That's regular length for regular size people. But I appreciate having all that land to work on. I mean, it's a long board, so you can dance on it, walk on it, ride on it, race on it, move on it, sleep on it. I mean, it's there. I'm not doing it any justice right now. I realize that. It's a combination of the length of the deck, the flexibility of carbon fiber. Again, I have no idea, no clue how you made that happen. The responsiveness of the deck, the responsiveness of the trucks, and of all the bearings that make the trucks move so effortlessly and fluidly that you hardly realize that you're moving them. It's just that thing is planted. Oh, okay, yeah, and off the line, board moves. Okay, it's not slow, and of course, there's other upgrades that we're doing for chain drive. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, so maybe I'll edit that part out. But yeah, chain drive coming soon, and Thomas really just could have named this board Wow. I'll say that over and over because that is exactly how this board feels. As soon as you step on this board, you're going to feel a connection. Not just that you're standing on the board, but that the board is talking to you. It's responsive. It's so responsive. You get so much feedback from this board that when you first start moving, um, it's almost like the board's like, yeah, come on, let's go. You feel it wanting to do more than you can do. Next year, when I show up at the races and I'm on this board, after I've had a whole year to practice, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be moving up a class. There's just no way. This board can do so much more than I can put into it at the moment. But once we get synced up even more, again, folks, I raced on this board for the first time ever, and I came in fourth place in the Masters category. And that was with almost zero practice, zero time to set up. I set the board up a few hours before the race. I mean, when I say a few, I mean like literally one or two. Did a couple of laps around the track, around the demo track, and never even took it on the big track to really practice. Maybe one lap. I think I did one lap, and then they kicked me off because it was like time to race or something. So I'm just highly impressed with the board. Once it's here, I'll definitely do some more reviews. I'll get it out to people, do more reviews, because this is a game-changing board here. The technology is game-changing. What Tom is bringing to the industry is really remarkable, and everyone needs to see this and take a ride on it and just experience the wow factor for yourself. I'm never riding your favorite rider. That's my uh, review on the Skateboards Electric SE-1 so far. Plenty of more reviews coming, and plenty more reviews from other people coming as soon as I edit the footage and stuff like that. So y'all know me, never riding your favorite rider or not. I'm out.